Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I will start with the introduction. Okay, Masyaqqah or difficulty, that is the cause of relief and simplified by the method, which is Masyaqqah Tajlibu Al-Taisir, is a masyaqqah that is beyond the normal and inaccessible to humans. Masyaqqah can be divided into two parts, which is extraordinary and ordinary masyaqqah. Ordinary masyaqqah is common difficulty without experiencing any harm, and extraordinary masyaqqah is the hardship that cause misery to the humans.
The application Masyaqqah Tajlibu Al-Taisir is a clarification of the laws that deliberate application and elasticity. Masyaqqah is used to something that typically attainable, but in some of circumstances it has gone away from the limits of convention and caused mukallaf to have difficulty to doing so. This means that the difficulty is to appeal to the convenience or difficulty that leads to relief. In the Sharia, among additional things that there are also difficulties that are attached from life. However, such privation or masyaqqah cannot be a reason for creating ease or relief or rukhsah. Okay, if that is the case, that all things are given rukhsah, it is certain that people will not live perfect. Okay, based on this clarification, it can be determined that masyaqqah or suffering is attached in life as a human being. As well, in devotion, it is necessary for mujahadah and prayer.
Based on this method, we found that the issue is the difficulty be a reason to the convenience and leniency. This masyaqqah is to fulfill the certain purpose. The first purpose is masyaqqah that a face is beyond human ability, also can harmful that person, so that it will prevent them from performing the command of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. For example, fasting a sick person can bring to dangers. So that Islam provides the convenience and leniency for them to live fasting, which is not fasting, but they are compulsory to qada that fasting. The second is masyaqqah or usual difficulty cannot be used as a reason to obtaining convenience or rukhsah. This masyaqqah doesn't not harmful that person, self and soul. For example, someone is not fasting because of tired work in summer, but it cannot be a reason to take rukhsah because it doesn't not harmful that person.
Now I will explain the meaning of Al-Masyaqqah Tajlibu Al-Taisir. Al-Masyaqqah Tajlibu Al-Taisir means hardship begets facilities. Masyaqqah means burdensome, while Taisir is to make easy. Lastly, Tajlib is to bring about. In identification issue, according to Al-Fatihah Syuti, the Masyaqqah character is divided by two, which are common masyaqqah and incredible masyaqqah. Meanwhile, according to Prof. Haji Abdul Dazulib in his book The Rule of Jurisprudence, there are three characters of masyaqqah. First, al-masyaqqah al-zim al-zimah. Second, al-masyaqqah al-mutawassitah. And lastly, al-masyaqqah al-kafifah.
In fiqh, there are at least 7 types of difficulty that lead to convenience, which are: first, musafir is something like travel. Travelers are counted when a person has traveled 90 km or 2 miles. they elevate to perform qasar and jamak to replace the full obligatory prayer. Second, this is the al-mat. A person is elevated to tayammum because of a disease that can harm himself if he stay. Third question, al-ikrah. The force accepted to qualify a person to fall under the responsibility of religion is to save religion, life and other purpose of the Sharia. 4. Forgetfulness al-existing. It is not considered sinful for a person who eat on the day of Ramadan when he forget. 5. Ignore. Ignore refers to the laws of ordinary sanity as a human being. 6. Al-balwa. The thing that have been accepted and forgiven when that happened. And the last one is deficiency. The shortcoming involved refer to the madness of the mind, the child until the age of puberty, and the person who sleep until he wakes up. So for the conclusion, in spite of the many difficulties that occur in the daily life of man in fulfilling command of Allah Subhanahu wa Taala, it will still be found the way that are consistent with the rules of Islamic law. I think that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First, let me tell the ruqyah syarat that according to the scholar of the Hanafi explained by Ibn Nujam, the ruqyah has 7 types, which is relief by application. For example, there is no compulsion of prayer Friday because of certain obstacle. Next, relief by reducing the burden. For example, shortening or asar zuhur prayer or asar into 2 rakaat. Third, relief with replacement or exchange. For example, replace wudu with tayammum. Next, relief with do first. For example, prayer jamak takdim. Next, relief by NX, which is prayer jamak takhir. Next, for the ruqyah syariah, which means ruqyah syariah is defined as delayed by Allah Subhanahu wa Taala taking into account human health. The Shafi'i scholars define the ruqyah is mandatory. For example, eating a carcass in an emergency. Next, ruqyah circumcision, offering prayers on the go and breaking the fast due to illness or traveling. Next, ruqyah should is recommended for necessary. 4. Ruqyah khilaf al-awla. The uterus of disbelief when compelled in a herd of faith and breaking the fast while traveling for those who are not in any danger.
Next, the point of view about ruqyah by Hanafi scholar. Allowed to do something illegal during emergency. Allowed to abort the compulsory like break the fast during Ramadan. Valid to perform akad even it's not allowed in Islamic law at first, like akad istisna. Next, the impact of Masyaqqah, Tajlibu, Al-Taisir in our daily practice. First, about 6% they can allow to break the fast and have to perform a prayer according to their capability, like sit or lie down. About the traveller, they can break the fast and merge 2 prayers in one time. Our prayer is said to be valid when the birds dropping in our clothes.
Alright, I will proceed to the conclusion. Okay, for the conclusion, we can understand the concept of Al-Masyaqqah, Tajlibu, Al-Taisir. Masyaqqah, Tajlibu, Al-Taisir is a very special space for the Muslim to obey order and avoid prohibition. The argument that illustrate are proof to use the element of the ease, enjoyment and purity of Islamic Sharia, but they are not enforced for hardship. Convenience given through these rules covers various aspects of life Muslim, such as in terms of carrying out worship and financial, economics, and social, organizational contact. Okay, that's all. Thank you.